God bless you from the mountains of Guatemala. What is God saying here while Jesus is talking? He is saying, look, you already have the written word, all of the Old Testament. You have the Pentateuch and all of that. And I'm going to use the Pentateuch to say it is written. In fact, it was a written word already. But Jesus is doing something here. Jesus used the word Rhema to say, men shall not live by bread alone, what you eat normally. Me making those rocks into bread. But by every word, every Rhema that comes from his mouth. He was saying you shouldn't just read the Bible and leave it there. You shouldn't just put it in your stand. You shouldn't just have it somewhere laying around, and you shouldn't just carry it on your phone or in your paper edition. By every word that comes out of the mouth of God, he is saying that there are words that he can bring alive to you. That there are things he can give you. Now, he's talking about the written word. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that he can give you something at that level. That's not what I'm saying. But he's saying that he can bring it alive in such a way that is a rhema to you. That is something that grabs you. He is saying that what keeps you fresh in the middle of a desert, what keeps you moving in the middle of a battle, what keeps you fighting in the middle of Satan facing you down in your hunger and in your struggles and in your financial problems and all this other stuff, is the written word plus the Rhema, the spoken word of God. Let me say it this way. It is God saying you have the word. It is written. That's why he said it that way. And then he says every word. He's giving you both of them. What's written and what God makes alive for you. What's written and what God gives you in your spirit. Let me tell you what the primary reason I'm saying this. Sometimes you're reading a passage and the word of God is quick and sharper than any two-edged sword. And it jumps from the page and gets into your heart. And it speaks to the situation that you have. See, now it's not the logos only. It has become a rhema to you. Now when you face situations in the future, now when you struggle with something in the future, that rhema will begin to remind you of what God did back then. And it applies to something that is not just something you're reading, but something that is real to you now here and you're passing. When I was a baby boy, my father gave me a rhema. My father told me something. He gave me a passage. It's a passage in Timothy that says, for from childhood thou have known the word. It quickened my spirit. It became part of me. See, that was, and it still is, a logos, the power of a word of God. But now it has become also a rhema. It is a word that God gave me through my dad. It has become something that is mine in so many ways. Make the word of God come alive to you. Let it become a rhema that is dropped into your spirit.